Hi, I'm Yasmin Boland. I'm a Hay House best-selling author and I'm an astrologer. I've been studying astrology for nearly 20 years. I've given lectures about astrology all over the world, including Australia, the UK, the USA, including giving lectures to my fellow professional astrologers at various astrological societies around the world. I hope you saw the first video in this series in which I talked about your star sign. I gave you some information regarding the various subcategories that you can use to get a lot more information about your star sign, such as the element that your star sign is in and the quadruplicity. If you haven't already seen it, please do go back and watch it, because today we're going to be building on the information from that first video. So now let's think about your moon sign. We all have a moon in our astrological chart, in our birth chart, and our moon tells us a lot about our unconscious, our instincts, our drives, what we need, and what feeds us as people. Knowing about your moon sign truly will help you to understand yourself better. Because if you think about it, the moon is what you need in order to feel good. It's what you need as you go through this life. Knowing your moon sign will tell you about your feelings and how you process your feelings. It's such a crucial part of understanding yourself. Astrology can tell us so much about ourselves, but the moon sign is one of the most important points in the chart to start to get to know. And of course, it can also help you to understand other people. So once you start to learn about moon signs, you can look at the moon signs with your friends, your family, your co-workers, and you will have a better idea about what they need. And once you know what someone needs, you actually go a long way to understanding them and to relating to them better. As well, if you're a parent, knowing your child's moon sign is invaluable, especially when they're babies. If you know what your child needs, obviously a baby can't tell you what he or she needs. If you know their moon sign, you know what they need in order to settle, for example. It's such a valuable thing to know. Another thing about your moon sign is that if you don't really relate to your sun sign, you may find when you look at your moon sign, it makes a lot more sense to you, particularly in combination with your sun sign. So what your moon sign is depends on when you were born. You don't need a super accurate time of birth, but ideally within an hour or so. Go to this website and you'll be able to work out your moon sign based on your time, date, and place of birth. Pause the video if you like and then come back and we'll be going through the moon signs. Okay, so now you know your moon sign, let's take a look at what it means. We're going to break the moon signs down into elements, which we learned about in the first video. So fire, earth, air, and water. So if your moon is in a fire sign, in other words, if you have an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius moon, you're going to be someone who needs a lot of excitement in your life, who needs passion, who needs warmth, who needs drama, who needs adventure. For example, an Aries moon person needs spontaneity. A Leo moon person is going to need a lot of attention, while a Sagittarius moon person needs adventure. Next up, we have the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you have your moon in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you're going to need stability. You're going to need things to go on a fairly even keel in order for you to feel comfortable. A Taurus moon person needs creature comforts. A Virgo moon person needs things to proceed in a reasonably ordered fashion, whereas a Capricorn moon person needs to be in charge. And now the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you have your moon in an air sign, you're going to be someone who needs a lot of intellectual stimulation, who needs to feel that you are interacting with people. You don't want to live in a bubble. You want to exchange ideas. You're going to be someone who likes to get out there in the world. The Gemini moon is someone who really needs to communicate. The Libra moon person is someone who really needs harmony in their life. And an Aquarius moon person is someone who actually needs to be able to have a bit of space between themselves and other people. And finally, the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So people with a watery moon, people with moon in a water sign, they need to be able to express their feelings. The Cancerian moon person needs a lot of love and reassurance. The Scorpio person needs to be able to walk on the wild side. Pisces moon people have a lot of emotions they're going to need to express. So now you have a good idea of what the moon signs need. And if you don't get what you need, that is when you start to feel blocked. So take a look at your own moon sign and have a think about what you actually need according to your sign, and think about how that relates to you in real life, okay? Can you see how your moon sign shows you how you are emotionally? Now take a look at the signs, the moon signs of various friends or colleagues or family members, and again, have a think about what they need. In particular, look at someone you don't really get on with in your family, for example, that you would like to get on better with. Once you understand what they need through their moon sign, you're actually going to be able to get on with them a lot better. Also, especially pay attention to your partner's moon. That will tell you so much about them and will tell you how you can make them happy, how you can make the relationship better. And also, again, think of the elements. Which element is your moon in? Which element is their moon in? And remember, fire and air go really well together, and earth and water go really well together. So if your moons are in compatible signs, then you're likely to have a more stress-free relationship. However, if you look and you see that your moons are in incompatible signs, then there is a chance there's going to be more tension. However, knowing about the moon sign, you're actually going to be able to work to help to ease the situation with the information you now have about moon signs. I would love to know what your moon sign is and how you feel it affects you. Do you feel as though your moon sign is descriptive of your emotional state? Please leave a comment below. I can't wait to read them. And do please tune into my third video coming up next, which is all about looking at the birth chart in its entirety. For example, did you know that you actually have all 12 signs in your birth chart? I'll also be telling you about my new online course, which can teach you everything you need to know about astrology in order to read your own birth chart and to read the birth charts of other people.